Back out again. We're in Brightlingsea, opposite side of the river where we were last week at East Mersey. I'll turn the camera around. I'll be able to make out some people in the distance there on the point. That's where we were last week, out on the point on the other side of that bank. Got a bit of a trek today. I do apologise if there's too much wind noise. Basically going up to a little town called, a little village called Alresford. Don't actually go into Alresford, there's a place called Alresford Creek which is on the edge. It's about an hour in that direction. This is called Brightlingsea Marsh. Area of outstanding beauty. Fields, marsh, wildlife and not much else. Let's get going. The crops of berries this year have been amazing. As you can see, look, there's thousands of them. Some people reckon that's an indication of a harsh winter to come. Who knows? Either way, it's good for foraging. Nice and ripe. Tastes good. Might pick some on the way. Keep them. I've got little pots in my pack. Have them for tonight. Hopefully the wind will calm down later. We haven't walked for far. Only 10-15 minutes. Starting to come out of Brightlingsea though. That's the back end of the town, just over there. We're basically going to more or less where the tall trees are sticking up out, just about there. You can walk this river all the way down, I believe. Once you get to Alresford Creek, you do have to go inland towards the mill, then go across the causeway at the mill. Eventually you'll end up at Wivenhoe. It's quite some distance, mind. But it's a nice walk, especially when the weather's better. It's been a bit chilly today, and now the sun's out, it's actually quite pleasant. We're quite a way out of Brightlingsea now. This is a nice well-edged part of it. If you want to do a short walk, you can actually come down here and turn here and go follow this trail down there. Now go around the back of the marsh, come back into the Brightlingsea. It's a nice reasonable walk for someone who doesn't want to walk too far. Plenty of grasshoppers around, I don't know if you can hear that over the wind. There's been huge amounts of berries all the way along. Perhaps that does mean that it's going to be a harsh winter. I should look out for that one. Anyways, we're going straight on. So if you can see in the distance there, it goes on, that goes around the corner. Quite a way to go yet, about halfway. Well, we're quite a way out now. Brightlingsea in the far distance there. All arable land around here. The marshland on this side. Tide's coming up, I think tide tonight's about 7:30. Hopefully the clouds will stay as they are. You get a decent sunset. The sun's still quite a way up at the moment. Just been scouting for places all the way along. Obviously this is a nice flat area down there you could go if you was desperate. It's not where I was planning to go though. I'm planning to go to the creek, Alresford Creek, which is not far up now. Just past that bunch of bushes and trees over there. We'll keep going. On a nice summer's day, this area here would be quite nice. It's not very sheltered from the breeze here though. It's nice and flat there though, in places. It's certainly got a nice view. Nice and soft as well. Could easily trample this down and make a good camp spot. You don't really see walkers here. I've sailed down this river many times and it's very rare you see walkers in this section. They normally turn off at that gate that was far back there and do the Brightonsea circuit. Coming this far, you've got to be a bit hardcore. Basically this goes down to Ulster Creek, along Ulster Creek to the Forrington Tide Mill, and then you can walk back. But it's probably good. It's probably about 10 to 15 mile walk. There's obviously not many that do that. Right at Alresford Point, I was hoping to get on this plot of land behind here. Obviously you can see that's got it's fenced off, so you can't get on there. It doesn't look as though there'd be anywhere to stop there anyways. I might actually just stop here. Nice bit of flat land right near the, well, right actually on the pathway, but you ain't going to see anyone here. Especially once it gets later. I'm just a bit too far away from anywhere. Due to the fact that it's 2 or 3 miles to Brightonsea that way. I got dinner on the go. It's around about 6:30 now. Light's starting to fade. Well, not fade, but the sun is starting to go down. Oh, I've got a pot noodle on the go tonight. Boiling some water in a moment just for the coffee. Got the spirit burner again. This is my favourite cooker now. I think I'm probably going to use that most of the time over the gas. Getting the boil on now. Boiled slightly extra to allow for a bit of washing up. That's the coffee done. Right. No pot noodle tonight. First we've got the frying pan. Some oil. Non-stick on these little pans isn't brilliant, so I always tend to use quite a bit of oil. Not a massive amount, but that's okay. I want to get that nice and hot. Starting to steam already. Tonight we've got a nice bit of steak. I haven't had this on the camp for a while. Years, in fact. What's good to go with steak? Mushrooms and onions. Some sauce. It's a shame you can't smell it, it's absolutely like wonderful. And that's about it. Set that aside, let it rest for a bit. Close the cooker down. When it gets nice and hot, it does take a little bit to get it to go out. There it goes, it's gone. Not going to be the easiest thing to cut up. How'd you enjoy your steak? Look, it's perfect. That's it. I'm going to get on with eating this, and I'll see you again later. There's another sunset captured. It's definite crisp in the air tonight with this clear sky. Lucky enough the wind is dying off though. It really is a beautiful spot. The moon's coming out now. There's a few boaters around. Looks like a couple of camper vans in the distance there as well. There's Alswood quarries in there. Beautiful house. But we're tucked away just here, so no one can really see us anyway. Dinner's eaten, cleaned the stuff up and packed away, left the stuff out for a hot drink tonight. Going to set the bivvy up just here. So if the wind does get up, we're shielded from using the bushes. Beautiful colour in the sky now. We're at that point where the sun's dipped below the horizon. You get amazing colours. Looks like there's something going on the other side there. I reckon there's someone having a camp over there by the looks of it. If they're there for the night or what. Got a fire going. Big no-no. If you are wild camping, don't have a fire, it's not a good idea. You come down to this level here. Got low tide tonight. Tide is only 3.7 metres. Last weekend the tide was up at the 5 to 5.5 metre mark. As you can see from this stuff here, the flotsam and jetsam that's been washed ashore. Bits of plastic, unfortunately. This would have been covered last week. Tonight it won't get out this far. It's actually high tide now. Let's come up and filled these little nooks here. These little bays, popular for the birds. Feels a bit moist underfoot. Full of life, these little bays. A lot of them, not these ones in particular, but some of the ones, if you look from aerial views, they're actually very geometric, and they used to be oyster fishing pens. This whole east coast, obviously because of the mud, very big for oyster fishing. A lot of them were Saxon ones. There's evidence on Mersey Island, which is just over there, On the north side there's evidence of Saxon fish traps. Traps that basically that are built below the tide level. The fish swim up and they get stuck behind the traps, they can't get back out. So basically when the tide goes down, the fish are just laying on the mud for them to pick up. They're all set up. Nice glow in the sky now, look at it. See where the sun's gone down, you can actually see the semicircle on the camera. I don't know if it's, I can actually see that by eye. I think it's just the way it measures light. Moon's nice and bright. I've seen no walkers, not since about 5 o'clock. All set up now. I've put my jacket on, getting a bit cool. Got a jumper on underneath as well. You've got northern winds coming through the UK at the moment, which is bringing the temperatures right down. Single figures tonight. Anyway, so the camp's set up. Dutch bivvy, army bivvy bag. L-shaped zip. With poppers on this side and also poppers there. You can also, in the summertime, you can actually use there's a mesh net. So if you don't want to close the bivvy up completely, there's a mesh net that comes down, it's actually ties away. Using the OEX Rome 400 bag, I think it's now called the Fathom 400, it's been superseded. Trekology pillow, I normally put my t-shirt over the top of that later when I get undressed, makes it more comfortable. I don't fluff them up too hard. I find it a bit more comfortable when it's a bit softer. They are a very good pillow, I have to admit, and they're cheap as well. Climate insulated static V sleeping mat, ideal for the cooler weather. I use it all the time, all the year round anyways, but they are 4.5 rated, so they're designed for cold weather use. Nice and thick, keep me nice and warm tonight. In there, keeping dry and warm, got some new thermals. Gonna give them a go tonight. Testing out the winter kit basically for the latest season. Need it now really because it is very cold. I don't mind it. I don't mind it when it's a bit cooler. I'm going to have some berries, a few sweet snacks and some rum. That'll warm the cockles. Not a great deal in there, but there's enough for me. And we've got some berries, a few more crystal. Picked up some blueberries. And there's a selection of sweet snacks and a Horlicks for tonight. One thing about cold camping, you do need to keep yourself warm by hot drinks, hot food. Instant Horlicks, ideal. Especially add a little bit of rum into it, keeps you warm. All done now. Just had a hot chocolate with rum. Warms you up a bit. Medicinal purposes only. Could be turning in shortly. Early night, I'm fairly tired anyways. It's a beautiful night. Wind has died off. Can't feel it much tucked behind these bushes anyways. Just gradually packing away now. The only thing you'll see from the outside is the bivvy and the bag, and that's it. Everything has to be in the bivvy or in the bag. I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early for breakfast. Bacon and eggs. Another cooked dinner, cooked food. Can't beat it on the camping. It's wonderful. Good morning. It'll be a nice day again. It's supposed to be a mixture of cloud and clear skies today. Had large flocks of geese moving around. Expect they're gathering, ready for a migration. There's a lot of bird life around this area, as is suspected. Hear them in the distance there, they're all sitting on the marshes. Marshland. There's a flock coming over there. Oh, picked an ideal time, they're coming straight over for us. Canadian geese by the looks of it. They've been coming over in big groups. It's amazing what they do, they fly across thousands of miles to get to where they go. Anyways, got breakfast on the go, hot water boiling. Cooked breakfast again today. That'll do. Full boil. The rest of the hot water to one side for washing up. Sticking on the bottom, even put oil in there. No worries. Not really a problem. Scramble the egg. American style. Not sure how well this is going to work because the wrapper's a bit brittle. Oh, that's okay. Enjoy your breakfast wherever you are, if you're out camping. All packed up. Don't forget, if you do this, leave no trace. No trace at all. It's been a good camp, very relaxing. I've enjoyed the spot. Probably come back here at some point. There's a spit here that goes out. This is what I originally intended on going, because I saw it on Google Maps and I thought that look at good location, but it has been barbed wired off. But looking at it, you wouldn't be able to get on there anyways. Maybe just here. But I was looking at going like right at the end there, but it's completely full of trees and bushes. Sometimes you look at a place on Google Maps and you think it's okay, but when you get there it's not. But Google Maps is a brilliant tool for checking out places to camp. So I find most of the spots. You can normally find parking if you're driving there as well. You can normally find nearby parking. Got about an hour's walk back, going the same way. We're back at Brightlingsea Bay. So another 5 or 10 minutes or so to the car. It's been a good camp. I've enjoyed this one. Good location. Very quiet, very relaxed camp. You can get the same sort of nerves as what you do when you're in the woods. It's very little noise overnight. There was I believe it was a rabbit that was outside the bivvy in the early hours of the morning, but other than that, not a lot. Going to bring this video to a close. One of the barges has taken sail. It's heading out. Judging by the post in the Brightlingsea forums, there was a races here yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, just before we got here, unfortunately. I think there's some more racing today. Big collection of barges here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 of them. It's probably the biggest collection on the east coast. Wind's picking up a little bit, so they'll have a good sail if they do go out racing. Sun's still got plenty of power, thankfully. I got too hot on the way back, I had to take my jumper off. Don't forget, if you liked the video, click like, and if you're not already a subscriber, click subscribe. Plenty more videos like this coming up. Next one will probably be a sailing video. I was hoping to do that this weekend, but the tides went right. Well, I've got a week off shortly, so maybe then. Also looking at on that week, maybe doing a 2-day camp trip on the Downs in the south coast. That's a possibility, as long as we ain't got terrible weather that week. I'll close this video and say goodbye. Goodbye. Don't forget, get out there yourself. Get camping, get outdoors. Even if it's only just a day, get out there and do it. See you later.